Hi guys, welcome back, welcome back. Bling, bling. I don't want to show any weakness. I don't want to talk about why. Like, I want to respect privacy in that way. I'm going home very soon. I know it's like out of left field because I've been so private. Like, you guys don't know anything that. I bet you're a lot of fun at parties. So thanks for listening to me. I gave my cats away for you. Well, that's a nice move.
Guys, do you know Foodie Beauty?
Oh my god.
Why are you walking away so fast? You're walking in uniform.
Hello, girls. Hello, my favorite girly and squirrely pops. This video is very important. Foodie Beauty, as I am recording this, is currently live. She is live crying. Her and Salah, her fake husband, broke up. She says that she's going back to Canada. She refuses to say why they broke up. She seems very, very defeated and sad and just done. You know, when somebody is defeated, she also said that she's pretty much, I'm paraphrasing, she's sick and tired of living a lie. Like, she's sick and tired of like living something that isn't true. And she says she refuses to say why her and Salah broke up, right? But she has respect for herself. You know what that means. Look, if you don't know, very, very fast refresher course. Our girl, Foodie Beauty Chantal, was cheated on by her husband. He said that he would give up his family for this shit he never met, meaning like a stranger on the internet. He said he would give up everything, his family and Foodie. He degraded Foodie to this woman.
I don't know how to deal with the emotion. If he doesn't love me after one fight, he never did.
And it was one of her beezers, one of the women that, paid for her, like, Beezer, like, membership, right? Monthly memberships. He's already cheated on her. He's already said that he didn't love her before, and they have literally broke up twice before. And she took him back after he told her that he didn't love her, and then she took him back after he cheated on her. So now she's saying that something happened and refuses to say what it is. So I told you this from the very beginning. Her husband was throwing his Kermit around like it was going out of style at the Kentucky Derby, okay? He cannot be trusted. How long has Kermit Kaboom, that's not my name, how long have I told you that this man that she's involved with is with her for the money? His own best friend went online and said that she gave him 9,000 when they started dating. How long have I told you this marriage is never going to last and she has to go back to Canada? Predictions, she will either delete this live stream more than likely and get back together with him because she's desperate. I don't see her going back to Canada. There is a possibility that she will, but let's take a look at what she said. So obviously everything I'm saying is just for entertainment purposes only. I'm sharing my opinions, not facts. I'm publicly accessible information made public first by public figures. Please do not go to these people's channels and leave them mean-spirited, negative, discouraging, disparaging comments. It's all happening, girls. How long have I told you that they're going to break up and she needs to go back to Canada? Kermit Kaboom, not my name, strikes again. Here we go.
Such a bad headache. I'm not feeling well. No, I'm not okay. It's so hard to pretend to not be, like, to be okay. Like, I don't want to show any weakness.
Okay, I just wanted to say that coming on screen, coming live, every single time that your husband dumps you, and every single time that you find out that your husband didn't love you and doesn't love you, he told you in the beginning, Chantal, how many times do you need to be told? He's just not that into you. I made a bunch of videos on this topic. What did I say? What were my words to you? He's just not that into her, okay? It is showing weakness every single time you run to the internet when your husband dumps you or it doesn't work out. You know what it shows? It shows that there's really no one in her real life that she can talk to. So all that BS about, oh, I have so many people that I could talk to is all BS. But it's not showing weakness to your audience because they already know who you are. It's really showing weakness in your relationship with him. This man has degraded you for a long time. Have some self-respect. Leave now and don't ever go back. You're never going to be happy away from your family and away from who you really are. And what she's going to tell you is that she's very upset that she's been living a lie. How long have I been telling you? She is pretending. Her marriage is fake. They're not really married. This is a romance scam. There is no way that he's into you, but he took 9,000 from you.
I'm gonna be on my own. I'm gonna be, like, single and like we're separating.
Isn't this a surprise?
I don't want to talk about why. Like, I want to respect privacy in that way.
Why does she need to respect his privacy? Listen, I don't make videos about foodie beauty every single day, so I haven't even gotten to this yet. A lot of the times in her live streams, people are telling her, your husband is talking to other women in the other room on his phone. Go and check his phone. Like, honestly, this man cheated on you. He told you he didn't love you at the very beginning of the relationship. Obviously, how can you love a stranger? He is not good for you. He's just using you for your money. No one cares that he paid the bills somehow before you. Why do you want to respect his privacy? If you're going to come on here and embarrass yourself on the internet for the third time that he dumped you, might as well tell us what happened. Girls, I could tell you what happened. He's treating her badly. There's other women involved. Rinse, lather, delulu. It's the same story. He was never your husband. You were just desperate to show it and stick it to the audience and stick it to whoever you were dating before him. Dating is a strong word, that you could get married. Go home to Canada. She'll tell you in this live stream that she needs to get her health in order. Did I not just say that? You need to go home to Canada. You need to be around at least Pete, somebody who is your true friend, somebody who didn't abandon you, and somebody who's not with you because you gave him 9,000. Chantal, everybody knows.
Why? It's just relationship stuff. Yeah, it's done. It's like really done. I won't say why, but I have respect for myself, so.
Okay, so this is the most important thing that I'm going to say to you today. She's not sobbing. She's not crying uncontrollably. She's able to control herself, right? It's because it's really done, and she's known for a while. The thing about being hysterical a lot of the times is when you first find out that listen to what I'm going to say, that your partner is not who you thought they were. When it's that disenchantment, disillusion, the ultimate betrayal. That was when he cheated on her. She was sobbing, she was screaming. She's not doing any of that because she's known for a while. I've been saying this for a year. She knows the truth. Chantal, you've known all along. Come online and admit that you've known all along. She's defeated. The crying, the quietness of it all. She knows the relationship is fake. She knows she's not legally married. She knows she's not emotionally married. When a person says to you something like what she just said, this is always what it means. When somebody says, oh, I know what I deserve, like Anne Boleyn said during her relationship ending when she got dumped, or when Foodie, right now, Chantal just said to you, I have respect for myself. I'm not going to tell you why we broke up, but I have respect for myself. What that means is that he's been disrespecting her. So she's not going to take that anymore. Of course he's been disrespecting you. He doesn't even know who you are. You guys are strangers. You married him to have an attractive husband, and he married you for the money. This is a romance scam. There is no way that you could love someone that you don't even know, no matter what Shakespeare and Boleyn Reed sonnets tell you, okay? So whenever anybody says to you, oh my God, I'm not going to tell you what really happened between us, but I deserve more, or I have respect for myself, it clearly implies she feels he doesn't have respect for her. He'll never respect you. You flew to another country. You abandoned your own family. You showed him how important your family was to him. People are always paying attention to everything. Remember that. Even if you don't think that they are, even if you think they're joking around, they're always paying attention. You showed him you don't care about family when you abandoned yours to become part of what? Of who? He doesn't love you. He told you that. Now everything is coming to, the chickens are coming home to roost. Everything I've been saying all along. When a man tells you he doesn't love you, usually guys will never say that right away. The fact that he could tell you he didn't love you, the fact that he could say that he's going to give up his family and cheat on you and say disgusting, terrible things. I mean, I don't know if he's still employed at the Cleveland steaming factory, but moving right along, throwing his Kermit around. Chantal, you knew this was coming. If you see this live stream, the gut feeling that I get is she's defeated because she's always known. She's been fighting for this fake relationship for a really long time, and she's not hysterical. Not because it's fake. People will say it's fake. It's not fake. You understand what's happening here is it's the sum of all fears, the realization of something that she's known from day one.
So I'm just like really tired and not doing too great. I think the thing that like hurts me the most about ending something like this is when you think you're living something that you're not something meant to be, that's all. That's all I can say. So, and you know, I'm like 40 and I have a lot of health issues. And I just want to be in peace, like to deal with things, you know?
Okay, so the situation here is the same exact one when he first cheated on her. If you remember, I have a playlist. I'll try to link the playlist down below of all of her breakups with him. If you remember, she also said before, oh, I have diabetes. I'm 40. I need to take care of my health issue. She even says that she cannot take care of her health issue where she's at. But I think it's more than that. Like, obviously, she could go to the doctor. She could get the medicine she needs. I think that he's absolutely non-supportive. Remember when I told you that he was like constantly having her be in the sun? A woman in her condition cannot be in the sun, right? She needs to get health care, proper health care. She basically, if you don't know what's going on, she has diabetes that she half treats. Sometimes she takes her medicine, sometimes she doesn't. And he just, my feeling is, this is my opinion, he doesn't care about her. So he doesn't care about what happens to her. I think it's more so than, you know, like she has free health care in Canada. Yes, you have to pay taxes. She barely pays them there. I know it's not easy in Canada as well. But she basically is saying is that it is easier to deal with her health care there than here. She also clearly just told you the worst thing in the world is believing. What she's really trying to say is that you're in a loving relationship and you're not. Remember when she just said, well, you know, the worst thing for me is thinking that I'm in a situation that I'm not. She actually convinced herself that he loved her, even though he was talking to other women. In my opinion, from what I've seen in all of her live streams, I just don't bring it up a lot because I talk about Amber a lot. But just so y'all know, just so everybody knows, like he is sometimes talking to other women, supposedly, allegedly. And I mean, I believe that that's definitely happening. And what happens is that, you know, the people are like, hey, do you know that he's like talking, you know, to other women in the chat? Like he hasn't stopped cheating on her, in my opinion. And she convinced herself that they're in some loving relationship, and it just isn't true. Chantal, stop it and get some help. You need health, like health help. She needs to go back to Canada, be around real friends, be around real family. She admits here that, you know, she can't, like, if he was really your husband, if he was really the love of your life, like you claim, and you were really in this together forever, he wouldn't let you be in the sun all the time. He would like tend to you more and be loving. This man cheated on her. This man got with her, in my opinion, for the wrong reasons. By the way, go through my Foodie Beauty playlist. Believe this, there is a video on it where a long time ago it was revealed that he was like filming a girl that he was with before Foodie Beauty. It's like the red picture. Trust me, this is not the man that Foodie Beauty, or in my opinion, I'm just going to say it, I don't think he's a gentleman. I don't. I don't think that a lot of women would be lucky to have this man. I really don't see him as a gentleman. I don't, okay? I feel that he got with her for the money. And as much as people dislike Foodie Beauty, and I get that, where's the logic, Chantal? Like, do you not understand that giving somebody $9,000 and you working and paying the bills is like ridiculous when he's just off walking around? My favorite thing that he did was when they went to Thailand and he would go walking for like 3-4 hours. Yeah, I wonder where he walked to and who he saw in Thailand. This is a joke to me that she's actually trying to present this as like a loving relationship. Chantal, go home. Talk to Pete. Be with your real friend. Pete is the only one that still cares about you. Be with your family. Get help and get back to you. Do you even care about yourself? And this is advice for everyone. Put yourself first, because you know they won't. Worry about yourself, your health, your mental well-being first, because you know if the people around you are not caring about that, be your own you know, carer of your feelings. This is a vocabulary channel. Seriously, Chantal, do you even care about yourself? You remember you, the person involved in all of this? This man is not a gentleman. He's throwing his Kermit around in the Kentucky Derby and in Cleveland at the steaming factory. Rinse, lather, delulu.
Without any kind of pressures. It's not anything like it's not anything like he did. It's just I just I don't want to like insult him. I want to respect like a relationship enough that I just want to, it's just not, I just need to be alone, okay? That's it.
Hey, you don't want to insult him. This man said that he would give up his entire family for a strange woman's back. He insulted you to her. You know, I've said this before. When people are cheating, they usually just do what they got to do. They're not insulting their partners. He talked about, her, like, her imagery, and he talked about, like, her looks to this woman. Chantal, none of us were born yesterday except my Kermit, okay? For you to say right now that is nothing, that this man did. Of course it's something that he did. You would never break up with anybody first nowadays, please. You know what I think it is? I think she was desperate to get married. She didn't think anybody was going to marry her in Canada. I always say I think that they would after dating her. She just met a stranger on the internet, immediately married him to stick it to the haters. Oh, look, I could be married, and whoever else she was seeing at the time. This is ridiculous. By the way, here's that moment where, things are going to get even more uncomfortable. Chantal, why didn't he fight for you? Why didn't he say no, no, no? When a person really loves you and trying to break up with them, I guarantee you they're going to try to say no. Why didn't he say no? He clearly dumped you, Chantal. Please don't go down the mutual route of Amberlyn Reed's lies and sonnets. Like Amberlyn Reed said it was mutual with her ex breakup with wifey. Come on. He dumped you. You're going to Canada. And by the way, Kermit help you if you come back on here, because that's a very good possibility. She's going to delete the live stream really, really soon. And then she's going to, maybe by the time I post this, it'll be deleted. And then she'll say, oh, I'm not going. We reconcile. This man is not for you. He doesn't love you. He's shown his disrespect and disdain for you. Go home and save your life to Canada. Go and be with your family. Go home. Leave this man. He's not your husband. I doubt he's even your friend.
I don't want to go on a plane for 13 hours. I know I have to go back, so. Oh, there's no such thing as, whenever you get married as a Muslim, you don't take each other's things. It's not like that. You just split up and you are left with whatever you have. Nobody gets anybody's anything in Muslim marriage. I'm definitely going back, like for sure. I'm sure about it, but for me, it's best that I'm I'm alone and at home. It's not about support. I made the decision.
There is no way that she made the decision to break up with him. If you guys don't know, our girls never break up with anyone. Look, the reality of this situation is very simple. You loved, you didn't lose, and you're going back to Canada, okay? I don't think he ever loved her. I don't know if she loves him. I think she was just excited to have a handsome man in her life, and I think that she was just so interested in just proving the haters wrong. And at the end of the day, who do you have left? It's just the haters. Who are you running back to? It's just us. It's just your YouTube community. Think about that the next time you try to trash a Kermit. My point is, she says that she broke up with him. No, she didn't. I'm sure she said something to him, and I'm sure that they had a big fight. But the reality is why isn't he asking you not to leave? The reality is this was always a fake marriage. They were never legally married, and they're not even emotionally tied to each other. Listen, if you can throw in the towel or throw in the Kermit after a year, right? Why? Why don't you stay and work on this marriage, right? You said you've changed, you're a different person. You're not going to stay and work on the marriage because the marriage never really happened. In reality, this was all a figment of your imagination. You wanted so badly. It's the same thing I said originally, girls. She wanted so badly to be married that she pretended that she was. Why isn't he asking you to stay? You did not initiate this. When something is fake, it can't last forever.
For now. I don't know. When I have a place, I'll probably be in the house most of the time, and then we can go walking. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's not that. I'm going home very soon. ton of money saved up. No, I have a lot of debt. So, you know, having him pay most of the bills here, it's helpful to pay down some debts, but anyway, I'll be okay. I'm not settled. I can't bring her. I don't have anywhere to bring her to, you know?
So I'm recording this and responding as I watch it. And so I didn't even see this part yet. I was just about to say, what about your cat, Julia? So now you have adopted a second cat that you're abandoning. You abandoned BBJ and mistreated her. You abandoned Sam and mistreated the cat. And now you are stop adopting animals. Stop. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, these two people adopted a cat and now she's running away from the cat. Why are you dumping the cat? You need to take her with you because you know they're like real beings. They're not like a toy. It's not like a toy that you leave behind. Another cat that she adopted that she can't take care of. You're not settled, don't get a cat. Okay, as far as what she's saying that he paid all her bills, this is BS. You mean with the 9,000 that you gave him? Chantal, how is he paying all your bills? He's home all day with you and he's up all night. Stop. His own friend said that, you know, that you paid all the bills. This is all just such BS.
So, I gotta unfortunately leave her here for now. I don't really want to stay with family because it's not like I need privacy in my life, you know, and they have busy lives and yeah, Vampira. I'm not kidding. I'm going home. Like you guys will see when I'm in Canada. I've never lied about going back there. Every time I go. I know it's like out of left field because I've been so private. Like you guys don't know anything that goes on like in my life and what I'm really feeling. I just come on here and bees, but I'm gonna be booking my own flight because I have a lot to do. I don't want to cry on camera anymore. So thanks for listening to me and always being here.
Bottom line in this situation is that you were lying for a long time about this relationship. And if you go back to him and when you go back to him and decide to stay there, this will be on the internet forever. What I don't understand is when is enough for you, Chantal? Cut your losses, go home. It's hysterical to me. She's like, I can't be with my family. Oh my God, I can't. Oh my God, I can't be with my family. I need privacy. What are you talking about? You need privacy in this live stream. Like, obviously I had to cut it for time. Like, she also talks about how she doesn't have a lot of money. She also talks about how she has like a lot of debts and it's been so amazing, you know, when he did pay for everything here. Who are you kidding? With your $9,000. Look, the bottom line is if she stays in Kuwait, it's just going to be the same rinse, lather, delulu. Obviously, this relationship was fake from the beginning. She lied that she was legally married. There was an old milk tea video that actually proves that she was never able to get married there. She's not a citizen of Kuwait. All she does is visa runs. And you could see that your husband, your fake husband, is so much more unhappier now than when you first met him. This was all for money. It was a romance scam gone wrong. And you just filmed it and did mukbangs in the middle of it. At the end of the day, I'm going to say something that isn't so great, but it's true. A lot of the times when people get into relationships, and I find this is especially true for women, when women get into relationships with men, a lot of the times the men just only care about themselves. Not every time, not most of the time, but a lot of the time. And if you find yourself in a relationship like this, but it doesn't really matter, if whatever your relationship is, whoever your partner is, because it can obviously happen with, you know, all kinds of different relationships. But I noticed that men love doing this to women, but whatever relationship you're in, if you see that you're not being cared about, get out, get something better. In her case, who cares about what's going on in some fake marriage that never existed? And it was on page 17 of This Never Happened magazine. You need to take care of your health. You have untreated diabetes. Go home, spend time with family, get yourself an apartment, and try to save your life. Marriage isn't as important as saving your life. This marriage was never real. He cheated on her. He told her he didn't love her. I've been telling you for years that this is fake, and this is just going to be yet another breakup video. You better stick to your word, Chantal, because remember, misery loves company. And I think that he's miserable. I think she's miserable. It's not privacy you've been after. You've been lying to us for a year, like over a year now, about this relationship. I told you from day one, relationships are hardly more passionate than in the beginning. If somebody is telling you they're not into you in the beginning, it's really bad. I wish her all the best. I hope she leaves him, and mainly not just because he's a cheater and he's the wrong one for her and he degraded her many times to the other woman. It's really because she has to save her life. And if you can save your life there, then do it. But it's obvious that she needs family support. So that is Foodie Beauties. I got some news live stream. Her husband obviously dumped her. Please let me know your thoughts, comments, questions in the comments and dislikes down below. This was very impromptu. It doesn't have as much of my editing as usual, but don't worry, other videos are coming with my Kermit self. All right. Thank you so very much for watching today. I am so grateful that you did watch. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. There's going to be a similar video that is about this topic as well, popping up here. So go and watch that. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next time. Bye.